Welcome to another episode and video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux and in online mode programmed in Python. With two front sensors, a camera for use with OpenCV and a sensor next to the battery pack. Last time I had some problems with getting the distance, with gears, etc. And I've had some information which might help to get it to work better. But first, I had some problems with connecting to the interface. Nothing new with that, but that also meant I had to reboot it. So since it doesn't know a reset like an ordinary computer, Ctrl-Alt-Delete for example, I had to power off and power on. So since that is quite boring, I decided not to show you. I'm in now, and let's see if it does do anything at all. So I start the algorithm and see whatever is going to happen. Camera connected, very good. And whatever is happening, there's no sound. It says that battery voltage is 8.5, 8 actually, which is good. But the rest says nothing. So let's see if it does do another thing. Which would be nice. It does do another thing, but does it keep doing it? I see a lot on the screen. Battery voltage minus 0.4, but that's all it does. So I think it'd be best to get to the code and see what I can change with measuring the distance, because I think that is part of the problem that it stops so quickly. So let's take a look at that. So with the robot right here, location, and here, well, that is the output, nothing new. What I should do new is not with the camera stuff, but with the distance stuff. I am setting the distance here, which is, well, I don't even know how far that is, considering the fact that my early calculations divided by 33 is one rotation, so how much is it anyway? I need a set speed, and then I have here current distance. Well, the point is, I already showed that I need the current distance right with this. I already changed the wiring last time, which is an idea to show it on screen as well. I hope that it is already here. No, okay, comes next. Anyway, so TXT motor 1, that is correct. Now the point is, it works when connecting and then it rolls down. So you always end up with a zero distance. So if I look here, get current distance and get current distance, those are equal, so that's correct. And let's see, current distance and current distance, but how much does it run? And that is a problem, because if it turns out that the current distance gets 0 when it is being done, and that's not my objective, so it counts down. So what should I do? Count down and then assuming that it indeed has run 2400, or setting it to 0, because that's the other option, and then seeing how much it has run actually. I think that is the best option. And then after motor S will show something. So let's do that. I'm very curious now. Alright. So according to information, this will be it. So let's hit it and see whatever comes of it. And 15. Ah, look at that. So, analysis. It says here, oh, let's take the algorithm at hand. So, this is distance, not counter. This is really the distance. And it says 12 and 15. Well, I didn't hear or see anything happen, but it says so. Then 12, 15. Okay. Next 12, 0, 2, 0. And next is 2, 0. And then it says 0, 0. And that's a bit odd, because I was told that putting it to 0 makes it give the real distance. So it looks like that's not exactly the case. Which would be very unfortunate. But then again, let's put it on 2400. Here also 2400, and well, this will be the same. And it will just have to run and count up and count up and count up. The only thing is now that since I'm using distance, I won't see anything in here, because I'm now dealing with distance instead of counter inputs. I may do both, by the way, and see if that is a difference. If there's a difference. Okay, I think that's a nice idea. Yeah. So oh, what am I doing? I did do something and I don't know what, and it says modified. Anyway. Right. Now I changed it back to 2400. Let's test first. I need here. I saw a very little movement, very small movement, and nothing else. So I don't know what they say, what 2400 actually is, and that's a problem. Why doesn't it just run, or is it too heavy again? That's another point. Let me lift it and see if it then runs further. So, lifting. That is considerably longer. Let's test that, if that is the same a second time. Alright, that is definitely different. Although here it says 1 against 428, and here it says 450 against 457. What does this say? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing. Counter input saying nothing. So that is not a nice idea, that it runs down to 0 indeed. But that first conclusion is that the robot is quite heavy, apparently, and second, 2400 isn't that far. So let me take this to 3000. I said 3000. And see whatever happens then. Okay, first of all, I have to correct this wiring schematics, since it's no longer connected to 3 and 4 but to 1 and 2. So this one needs to be disconnected, and I will disconnect it here. So no, right here. Why does it go like this? This is better. Right. Not nice. Okay, then I'll do it like this. and okay, this is funny one here. Somehow it doesn't stick. And this one has to go as well. Now if I only can manage that be better. Okay, and this is more like it. So now C1 corresponds to motor 1 and yeah, counter 2 corresponds to counter 2. And this one is a lamp which has nothing to be connected to. And I might move this one here. Which, let me save it before it crashes. And then yes, so res is C1. And that is indeed correct. So these things are nicely correct. That is for 1. The way it should be. I changed the distance to 3000. Now the big question is, are the counters the same? Can you use them at the same time? So, alright, digit and then yank. Very good. So now I will replace this by counter. And then of course TXT get counter value. And then 0. And then this will be, let me keep it in English, in Dutch it would be teller. Well, let me do it in Dutch, whatever. And then this would be counter. And then this, of course, is going to be a counter. And exactly the same as the other one. However, this has to be TXT. Sometimes typing is so hard. Current counter value 1. Very important. Okay, and this is counter again. So now I'm very curious what will happen. Save. And I will lift the motor again. I will lift the robot again to see what is happening. Go. Lifting it. That didn't seem much more, unfortunately. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me, guys. No way. No way this happens. You must be joking. This is 404.5, 4.5 and 4.10. Next occurrence is both 1, both 4.14. And here they all are 0. You got to be kidding. How is that possible? Instead of counting up, they are counting down. They are now all counting down. And just this is impossible, guys. Well, apparently it is possible, but should it be possible? Should this be right? That's what I wonder. I have here motor 1. Yeah, okay, motor 1 or motor res. Let me do it like motor res to keep confusion away. So no. So this will be capital M. This is going away. And this will be yes. And this is 0. Because in software it counts from 0 to 3, and the hardware says it's 0. It's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and in software it's 0, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, this ain't funny. But something else. If res is finished, this has everything to do not with the counters, but with the distance. So I should be changing this part of the code. That I should do anyway. If it is finished, print not motor. Okay, wait. Yes, I don't have to do anything here because it counts down, and after it is finished, then the motor res is finished, which means the counter is 0. And then, yeah, so it gets different than I thought. Then of course everything is 0, except that I expected that counter value would go up instead of go down. And that's the difference in perception. So where does it print not motor? Where does it print not motor? Does it print it anyway? Here it starts, but where does it say not motor? It doesn't say not motor, it doesn't even get in here. Oh, that's very different stuff. But I wanted to run longer, so I will put it to, let's say, 35 or 4. Let's keep it to 4. That's really longer. And then I have to keep in mind that I don't exceed time. Alright, almost at the end. Let's start the algorithm again. Let's see if it now runs considerably longer. Not really, but it does have a sound now. And really, look here. It has a counter value, alright, so not the distance. But look here, distance says 1 and here distance says 0. So that is not entirely what I expected either. Apart from that, it didn't run as long as I expected. So now, for sake of completeness, run on the floor. Yeah, right. This clearly means that the robot is kind of heavy. Very heavy for the motors. Then there is apparently no difference between counter value from get current distance and get current counter value. I thought one would go up, one would go down. Apparently not so much. So I'm really kind of riddled. But let's, before time really runs out, look at some images. Because OpenCV is at work as well. Although it doesn't run much. 28.9 is the first. Alright. Then same for result. It's most are 10, so let's go further to 38, 35. Won't be any difference. Oh, that's resolution, of course. And image. Next one. And that would be then 52. And 10. Oh, that's with my finger in front. Not interesting. And that was 10. Let's take 6. Same thing. So let's take 11. No, 0, 27. And result. So one thing that really stands out is this one, because it is red. This one shows all red from the knobs, and this shows all red from whatever the parts may be. This one and this one not so much, and especially this one is black. So why is this one much better? This is actually the way I want it, and not this one. Also something to take care of. And that's it for now. So very surprising results with both distance and counter. And then the conclusion that the robot is quite heavy for the motors. And the surprising result that OpenCV HSV UE saturation and value has different results on different times. Quite disappointing. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Show your support by making a small donation. Much appreciated. You can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website as well as with my videos, depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued. So, thank you for watching.